Last week, students and activists gathered in universities as part of a national day of action against campus sexual violence. Students in the Sydney rally marched from USyd Quad to UTS with one demand: action, not admin. Since the release of the Australian Human Rights Commission's report on campus sexual violence in 2017, activists say that universities have failed to act in response to the ongoing crisis, instead opting to pursue ineffective managerial strategies.
UTS has failed survivors time and time again. We're in front of this building, and I was here now 2 years ago when the first report from the Australian Human Rights Commission came out, and since then we've only seen administration on behalf of the university.
The universities that we are all attending, they are all corporations. They all have vested interests to silence us. That's why we have things like these surveys which achieve nothing. That's why we have these sham consent courses. That's why
the 2017 report revealed a host of shocking figures. According to the Australian Human Rights Commission survey, more than 1 in 5 students were sexually assaulted or harassed in 2016. The report also revealed that almost 90% did not report the incident to their university. But many have been quick to argue that despite the shocking numbers it revealed, the report, based on a survey conducted the year before, did not reveal the full extent of the problem.
The last survey had a lot of problems with it. When it was released into the field, there was no impact planning. So students who were being asked if they'd been sexually assaulted or raped were all of a sudden reliving things that had happened to them. When you're going to do sexual assault research, you need to do it in alignment with the evidence base and best practice. And that means you don't simply ask people, have you been sexually assaulted? Because that terminology means something different to different people, so you don't get consistent results.
Despite its methodological issues, the report nonetheless confirmed one thing that many had long known to be true. For decades, residential colleges like St Paul's have been hives of sexual violence.
Quote me if you want, I think they should all burn down. The colleges are terrible places for women, for any student actually, in terms of hazing, in terms of sexual assault on campus.
So a number of the colleges in New South Wales and around Australia are founded in acts of state parliament that give them a significant degree of independence in their decision making and vest their college councils with a huge degree of power, which makes them very difficult institutions to reform. When we've pointed out the problems with the culture of some of these colleges, the university has been extremely quick to distance itself from the colleges and claims that the colleges are, completely independent institutions.
Sydney Uni activists have argued that this isn't the only example of the university's reluctance to intervene in the crisis. Maddie Ward, former women's officer, was suspended for a protest she organised last year against Bettina Arndt, a far-right commentator who alleges that the campus rape crisis is, quote, fake.
She's clearly not there to start a dialogue. The university is very, very, very much committed to its image and its branding and making sure that it kind of toes this lovely neoliberal line that it set out for itself. I think that if the university was actually meaningfully committed to change, they would be investing in things like consent education that is face-to-face for all students, and they would be trying to meaningfully change the culture of misogyny across this campus and across the colleges.
For those organising the NDA, this is what the campaign boils down to.
It's really important to have these rallies because, it puts pressure on the universities that we're getting in the media and bringing this issue to light. It puts pressure on them to actually take action. And it's through things like this that we've seen change happen in the past, and we just want to create more change.
However we dress, wherever we go, yes means yes, no means no. However we dress, wherever we go, yes means yes, no means no. However we dress,